Question number 14. A body of mass 10 kg is hung by a spring balance in lift. What would be the reading of the balance when the lift is ascending with an acceleration of 2 meters per second square? It is ascending with an acceleration of 2 meters per second square. Then what is the reading of the spring balance that you have to determine? So see here, how will you determine the reading of the spring balance? So if we make the three body diagram of this, so here it will be like this. Here body is in a accelerated frame. It is in the accelerated frame. Therefore, besides the existing forces, what are the existing forces? Its weight, which is acting vertically downward, m into g, which is equal to, here m is given 10. So that is 10 into g. And another force which it exerts on the spring of the balance, that we have denoted by T. T is what? Force exerted by body on spring balance. It's clear. If it is at rest, if whole system is at rest, it is not neither moving up nor moving down, then the reading of balance will be equal to 10 into g. But since it is accelerating upward, therefore it is now in a accelerated frame. And when it is an accelerated frame, so you will insert a pseudo force also. And that pseudo force will act in what direction? In downward direction, opposite to the direction of acceleration. What will be the magnitude? It will be m into this, m into e, that is equal to, m is given 10, so 10 into e is 2. It's clear? This Newton, in Newton it will be this much. So see here, in therefore equation of motion of body, if you see, one force is acting upward and these two forces are acting in downward, and it is at rest with respect to the spring balance. It is at rest with respect to the spring balance. Therefore, forces acting upward will be equal to the forces acting downward. Means T will be equal to mg plus me. That is equals to 10g plus 10 into 2. What is the value of g here? In value of g is given 10. So 20, that is equals to 120 Newton. But as we know that weight is always written in kilogram weight. Weight is always written in kilogram weight. Therefore, instead of writing in Newton, we write the weight in kilogram weight. So we will divide it by the value of g. This kilogram weight, that is equals to 120 upon 10, that kilogram weight, that is equals to 12 kilogram weight. Now all of you remember one thing, that if the weight of mass of any body is 5 kg, mass of any body is 5 kg, then its weight will be 5 kilogram weight. And in Newton it will be 5 into g. If mass is 10 kg, then weight will be 10 kilogram weight. And in Newton it will be 10 into g. It's clear? Similarly, if weight is given 20 kilogram weight, what will be the mass? Mass will be 20 kg. It's clear? So Now see the second part of this, descending with the same acceleration. When descending with the same acceleration, then pseudo force will act upward. It will be like this. Descending with same acceleration. Here mg is acting downward, T is acting upward, and now the pseudo force will also act upward. Means T plus Ma will be equal to mg. So T equals to mg minus Ma. M you can take out common, G minus A. M is given 10. G is how much? 10. A is also 2. So that is 80 Newton. So what is reading of balance of spring balance? It will be 80 divided by G. That is 80 upon 10, 8 kilogram weight. Then descending with the constant velocity. So this I have told, if it is moving with a constant velocity, then what will be? When moving with the constant velocity, then what will be? There will be no change in the weight. Reading of the balance will be equal to the actual weight. Third part. So reading of balance. Because moving with the constant velocity, so A will be 0, so T will be equal to mg. So reading of balance will be equal to actual weight. And what will be actual weight? Mass is given 10 kg, therefore it is 10 kilogram weight. It is 10 kilogram weight. So now I am taking some more questions. Here mostly all the questions I explained. Now you see one more question. This is not from your book. This is from some other book. Here block is on the situated on a inclined plane. Now see here you have to find acceleration of the mass m, means its acceleration you have to determine. This is also the motion of connected body. But here now there is a difference. Here you can see that if it is moving m to x distance in the downward direction, if it is moving x distance in the downward direction, then what will happen? It will move by what distance? 2x distance. And why it will move by 2x distance? Because the string will get elongated by x distance in this side. In this side, its length will increase x. Here also it will increase by x. Means total increase in the length will be 2x. In order to move x distance down, this string should elongate how much length? By how much length? X and x in both the sides. Means total 2x. Means it will move 2x distance. When it is moving 1 meter down, it will move 2 meter on the inclined plane. If it is moving 1 meter in this side, then it will go only 1/2 meter. It's clear? So see here, since the distance moved by this is twice of the distance moved by this, therefore its acceleration will be twice of its acceleration. Its acceleration will be twice of its acceleration. So this we will mention as distance moved by mass m on inclined plane is twice as moved by mass 2m. Therefore, if acceleration of mass 2m is a, if we assume its acceleration is a, it will go downward. Then acceleration of mass m, it will be 2a. Its acceleration will become 2a. So first we will make the free body diagram of this. So free body diagram of mass 2m. Let tension is T. When tension is T, here tension T, this is T, and this is also T. So you can see here, make the free body diagram. Its weight will act vertically downward. Weight will be mass into acceleration due to gravity, that is 2m into g. What is the force which is acting in upward direction? T tension here, T here, it means it will be 2 into T. And it is moving with in what direction? Downward direction. With what acceleration? E. Therefore, which force will be bigger? So, which force will be bigger? You can see here. Here 2 mg will be bigger and this will be smaller. So, what will be the equation of motion? It will be 2 mg minus 2 into T equals to 2m into E. Its mass is 2m. You can cancel 2. So it will be mg minus E. It will be equal to m into E. This is one equation. This is the equation 1. Now how will you write this? So you can see here equation of motion of the other part. Now this angle is given 30 degrees. Its weight will act vertically downward, m into g. Now if you see here, we can resolve mg into two components. One along the incline and other normal to the incline. This angle is 30, therefore this will also be 30 degrees. This component will be mg cos 30. Here in this side component will be mg sin 30 degrees. And tension is, how much tension is acting here? So it is acting T tension. This tension will be T. And here it is, acceleration is 2e. So you can see here, if you see these two components, these two forces, one is the normal reactionary force, other is the mg cos 30. They will not have any effect on this motion, And why? Because the motion is taking place perpendicularly to direction of these forces. Motion is along the inclined plane, and this and this force is acting normal to the inclined plane. Therefore, it don't have any effect on the motion of this body. And here surface is also smooth. If surface is rough, then we have taken it. But since the surface is smooth, therefore there is no role of N and mg cos 30 on the motion of the block. So see here, if you write the equation of motion, it is moving up the incline, therefore T will be bigger, mg sin 30 will be smaller. It will be T minus mg sin 30 equals to its mass is m, acceleration is 2a. Acceleration is given 2a. So it is T minus sin 30 is 1 by 2, so it is mg upon 2 equals to 2 ma. This is one equation of motion, and the first one is this mg minus t equals to ma. So I am writing here the first one also, mg minus t equals to ma. Here we have to find the acceleration of this block. So you add side by side. So it is mg minus mg by 2 equals to 3 ma. That is mg minus mg by 2, mg by 2 equals to m and m cancel. So a equals to g upon 6. So what is its acceleration? Acceleration of block mass 2m. It will be equal to 2 into a, and 2 into a means it will be 2 into g by 6. That is g by 3. It will be g by 3. It's clear? Because its acceleration is 2a, and acceleration is 2a, so 2 into g by 6. That is g by 3. So this is one question. Now you take one more question here. Here in red color, it is a string. Here this 1 kg mass, and this is also 1 kg mass. Here in this, there is no friction. There is no friction anywhere. G is given 10 meter per second square. You have to find tension in the string. It's clear. Calculate tension in the string. So see here, if you see from here to here, this is the same string. Therefore, there will be a uniform tension. If it is T here, then it will be T here as well as T here. There will be a uniform tension. One more thing, what will be the relation between distance moved by them? So if it move by x distance ahead, what will happen? This will also move x distance down. When it is moving x distance down, then it will also move x distance, because they are directly connected. They are directly connected. It's clear? So if moving x distance down, then this will also move x distance. So let it, the acceleration of the system is E. A here, so what will be its acceleration? It will be A in this direction. If it is moving down, then it will move towards the left. Now you make the free body diagram of hanging mass. Free body diagram of hanging mass. So you can see its weight is acting vertically downward, that is 1 into G. Tension you have assumed T, it is acting upward and it is moving in the downward direction. Therefore, this minus T, 1 into G minus T equals to 1 into T. It's clear. Then you can see here free body diagram of mass resting on table, mass on the table, not resting. It's not resting. So only one force is acting, no other force is acting. So here it will be equals to T, net force will be equal to T, its mass into its acceleration, that is 1 into E. When you will add side by side, what will happen? Here you write down 1G minus T equals to 1 into E. T and T cancel. T will be cancelled. So it will be 1G equals to 2 into E. Therefore, A equals to G upon 2. G upon 2, that is 10 upon 2, that is equals to 5 meter per second square. But you have to calculate tension. Tension is you have reduced 1A. So tension equals to, that is equals to 1 into 5, that is 5 Newton. It will be equal to 5 Newton. It's clear. Now you can see one more question here. All the questions are very simple. This is 3 meter, this is 4 meter, and this is 5 meter. One kg and this is 1. Here it is given, consider the situation shown in the figure. All the surfaces are smooth and frictionless, and the string and pulleys are light. Find the magnitude of acceleration of the two blocks. You have to find the magnitude of acceleration. So see here, here we have assumed that it is moving in this direction with acceleration A and it is moving down. Suppose if the value of A comes out negative, it means the system is moving in opposite direction. What we have assumed, it is moving opposite to that. It's clear. So just now I have assumed that this is the direction of acceleration and let the tension is T. Now one more thing, if you see 3, 4 and 5, these are the Pythagorean triplets. Pythagorean triplets. In triplets. Because you know 5 square is equal to 3 square plus 4 square. Therefore, this angle will be 90. This angle will be 90. Now first you see this. We have taken this angle as theta. So if we make the free body diagram of this block you can name A, and this block you can name B. Free body diagram of block A, body A. So you can see if you here what force is acting in this direction, tension T is acting in this direction. Its mass is 1, so weight will be 1 into G. This angle we will take, I have taken theta. So we can once again resolve. So when you will resolve the forces, so this is theta, therefore this will also be theta. So it will be 1G cos theta. And this is here 1G sin. And this is the normal reaction. But as already I have told that normal reaction and this, they don't have any contribution in horizontal motion, on this motion, because motion is taking place perpendicular to direction of these forces and the surface is smooth. Therefore, there is no rule of this, so we will not take. So it will be T minus 1G sin theta will be equals to its mass into acceleration, 1 into E. Now what will be sine theta? So you can see here sine theta equals to perpendicular upon base. So sine theta is 4 upon 5. So it will be T minus, when you will substitute, 4G upon 5 equals to E. This is one equation. This is one equation. Now for the other, we will take this angle as alpha. I have taken this as alpha. You can see here, making here. Here its weight will act vertically downward. Tension is acting in this direction. We can resolve this angle is alpha, therefore this will also be alpha. This is mg cos alpha, that is mg here 1 into g, m is given 1. So it is 1g cos alpha. And this is 1g sin alpha. And it is moving in this direction. So what will be equation of motion? It will be 1 into g sin alpha minus t. Moving down, therefore this will be bigger and this will be smaller. Equals to its mass into its acceleration, 1 into E. What will be sin alpha if you see here? So from here you can get sin alpha equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, that is 3 upon 5. Sin alpha equals to 3 upon 5 equals to E. That is 3G upon 5 minus T equals to E. This is the second equation. Now we will solve it simultaneously to find the magnitude of acceleration. So you can solve it here. This is T minus, write down the first equation, equals to E. So on adding, T and T will be cancelled. 3G upon 5 minus 4G upon 5. Let me write here. I am writing here. 3G upon 5 minus 4G upon 5 equals to A plus A, that is 2A. Means 2A equals to minus G upon 5. That is A equals to minus G upon 10. Means system is not moving in this direction. It is moving opposite to that. Means it is going upward and it is going downward. It is clear? So we will write the same thing. Same thing we will write as value of acceleration is negative. Therefore, system of bodies moves opposite to assumed direction. With an acceleration of g by 10. Here value of g is not given, so we will take only g by 10. So this way we can do to this question. So now this chapter has finished. Today